But head coach of Randolph, Rich McLaughlin, in his 20th season, was looking to hold off Chatham for a second time. First period, Randolph in blue on the power play. Nick Beatriz moves in, fires and scores, and Randolph's got the 1-0 lead. Later in the first, Randolph turns the puck over, and Chatham's going to capitalize. Danny Casey finds Alex Reuter, who puts it top shelf, and I'm told that's where Mama hides the cookies. We're all tied up here, 1 apiece. Second period, Randolph's Evan Jones grabs the loose puck and fires it home. Randolph back on top here, 2-1. Later in the second, guys at Chatham looking for the equalizer. Reuter, he finds Twine, one of his 2 goals. We're all tied at 2, and later in the second, it's Chatham once again.
Casey ahead. He's got a 1 on the goalie. Goes backside and beats Fulham for the tally.
The 1-2 punch, the Batman and Robin combination of Danny Casey and Alex Reuter do it once again.
MSU Varsity's Matt Harmon and Colin Cosell on the call as Casey gets his team-leading 31st goal, and Chatham celebrates. They hand Randolph their first loss of the season, get a little revenge, 3-2.
Well, me and Danny have been pretty much the guys all year, and we know we got to step up in a big game like this, so we just try to go out, chip pucks deep, and just capitalize on our chances. Well, we know it's not over because we're probably going to have to play Morris Knowles and Randolph again, so there'll be 2 great games, and we got to show up and play hard.
And New Jersey, it's game time as the boys at Chatham go for redemption against Randolph on the ice. See the hockey game from start to finish when it airs Wednesday, February 9th at 7 p.m. only on MSG Varsity. But before that, here's a recap of Chatham's come-from-behind victory from our MSG Varsity game time announcers, Matt Harmon and Colin Cosell.
Well, this was a fantastic game from the Men in Ice Arena. And, Colin, as we said, all throughout the game, there was a lot on the line for both of these teams. Chatham just a little bit better.
Chatham was hungry. They went out there. They had Danny Casey and Alex Reuter. The 1-2 punch, they were just undeniable and just so good today.
Well, that 1-2 punch was certainly fantastic. Casey got the game winner. Reuter was all over the ice today as well.
Absolutely. Well, Danny Casey scored that game-winning goal on a gorgeous breakaway, but he was also setting up plays. He had a beautiful assist on one of the goals by Alex Reuter. I mean, there's nothing you can say about this kid except for how good he is, including the game-winning goal. You see it right there on the breakaway. Danny Casey, all over the place.
One of the things that certainly Chatham had to talk about was how to hold the lead against this Randolph team. Randolph, of course, came in undefeated. Danny Casey commenting on what the team talked about in between periods 2 and 3.
Don't get comfortable out there. I mean, just keep playing. Don't play passive, but keep going at them, forechecking and whatnot. It was big because, I mean, I think about 3 games this year. Going into the third, we've had a lead, and we've gotten up and tied, so I think that was real big for us to actually hold the lead in the third.
2 of the very best teams in the state of New Jersey. Colin, this was a fantastic game, and I would not be surprised at all if they see each other again come Men in Cup time.
Playoff implications? Oh, yes, indeed. They knew it going into it. They played like it, and I can't wait to see these guys actually face off in the playoffs.